rolled down here to Kings Mountain. We had knocked out this Corvette transmission, Turbo 400, so it's pretty simple for me just to go through it, check it, go back together with it. It was in the dry, he had a lift, so it's pretty quick and easy. It actually went a lot easier than expected. So now we're on to our next job, and I'll do a little video in there on what we're doing. Me and Damien come drive this Ford real quick. Some kind of noise it's making. What's that, Damien?
What?
That mileage.
What?
How many's on it?
384, 975.
Huh?
It's a lot of miles.
Huh? It's the highest mile vehicle you ever rode in, ain't it? 384,000 miles on this old Ford. I put a motor in it. It's had a transmission put in it. It's making a noise, so we're gonna drive it and see what the noise is making real quick. I knew Damien when I'd fired it up, he'd be like, when he seen the mileage on it, he'd be like, oh. It is a 5.4, Damien. The motor you always talk about, how they're junk.
They have.
But look at this vehicle. Look at this vehicle.
It's in good shape, I will say.
It's in real good shape. Truck that has this many miles on it, they keep it clean and they take care of it, don't they?
But I mean, there has been a couple that we've seen with high miles, so
it means they must be pretty good, ain't they?
I guess.
Oh, let's drive this thing, see what it's doing. I hear there a little bit of noise.
Yeah, I heard something when it shifted right there.
Changed the oil in it. I mean, Damien's taking it back. Damien's digging this truck. I think he likes the old Ford.
Oh, me too. Yeah,
I think he likes the old Ford.
I
think he's winning him over. This thing runs and drives good. I think he's sold. I don't think he minds old Fords.
No, I don't mind it.
It's not bad at all, is it? Alright, we're gonna go haul some junk today real quick. I just realized I had a lot of junk beside my house that needs to be hauled off. 2008 model Silverado. Misfire on cylinder 6. They changed the coil out, they swapped the injector, still has a misfire on 6. So it's got a burnt valve or it's got a bad DOD lifter. What we do, we pull the valve cover off it, we plug the coils back up, crank it running to make sure both of them push rods are open and closed. If they're open and closing them, we just have to go through and replace a valve, and we got to pull the head off, do a valve job. If both those are not moving, we got to replace the DOD stuff, which is a lot more. We got to pull the cam and everything else out. So Damien, crank it up. They might revolution one time. Usually, let me turn the light on real quick. They might turn 1 or 2 times usually, the ones I normally see. But we'll see if we're watching these two right here. Crank it up. Yeah, that there ain't moving. It's off, it's not moving. That's where you're getting the fire. So me and Damien went out this morning first thing. Hell, I don't think I recorded yesterday at all. Did you? I don't think I did. What did we do? We done transmission yesterday on a 2010 4-wheel drive 6L80 Silverado. Me, Damien, and Josh Miner swapped it out for a good customer, Mark Russell. Swapped it out. Then after that, we went and done some brakes for another good customer of mine. That brakes and rotors on an E350 van, 99 2000 model. Which that took a little longer than what I expected because he couldn't find his brake hoses and stuff. But we ended up getting it done. So we left about 6 o'clock last night, and then so this morning me and Damien got up, and now we are on our way to, well, we got first thing this morning, went and checked out a, what year was that thing?
07 Mercury Mountaineer.
07 Mercury Mountaineer. We went and checked it out. Had a left front wheel bearing, so we're gonna figure out about that or whatever, whether she wants us to get it done or not. I gave her a quote on it and all that. And then we went from that, we went and put some sensors for when you take the air ride stuff off of the Silverado and the Tahoes, like say 08, 09 Tahoes that had air ride on, you swap on regular shocks. you gotta get these little resistors to put in line so it don't throw a bunch of codes. So we put the shock on it last week. Well, we went out, or a week before last. So went out there, the resistors finally come in. So we went out and put those in just a little bit ago. Now we're on our way to go check out a Mercedes that either the alternator or the battery's bad in it. So we'll check out that. We're gonna leave from there. We're gonna go back to the 2010 Silverado. We're gonna put an oil pressure switch in it. We done rear main seal while we were in it, but the oil pressure switch, you could see it had been leaking. So we're gonna do that for Mark. And then it's on down to Clover. We're gonna do a power steering pump. And the dump truck I done the clutch on the other day, he wants me to adjust the clutch just a little bit more for him. So I'm gonna do that. So I'll get some video of that. Something just like I said, we just rocking and rolling, just enjoying picking, talking junk about cars and stuff. So y'all ride with us. Well, we knocked out a power steering pump on a Silverado just now, and now we're going to adjust that clutch, and pretty much I think we're caught up for today until tomorrow. I think. What's today, Wednesday? Today's Wednesday, so we getting there. All right, well, there goes the truck. Ended up adjusting the clutch for him. Realized I had a bad vacuum leak on the motor the other day. I seen that it was on 7 cylinders because somebody had plugged the plug wire up on it and had stuck it beside, take it right out here. They had stuck it beside the plug, in between the plug and the head, and not on the plug is the back hole. So I fixed that the other day, so I knew it would run better with it. And then when I found that big old vacuum line, I said, man, this ain't never run like it's gonna run today. I said, I think it'll run good on the way home. You'll see, get better fuel mileage and all. So now I just got a call from Hamptons. They want me to come up there and reset the, they want me to come up there and set the timing on a Ford Explorer. I think it's like a 2017 or something. They got it out, the timing chains and stuff. They got it out, so they want me to come and do the timing on it for them. So me and Damien's gonna run by there real quick and see if we can't just knock that out while we got time. So, appreciate y'all. Over here, pulled this thing down. The water pump on it had play in it. It was leaking out the front little weep hole. So when they go bad, they got this little hole here. It comes out behind the alternator. And basically, instead of it leaking in the oil, it lets it weep out and it comes right through here. And that's where you start seeing water leaking from behind your alternator on it. But let's clean it up, start putting it back together. All right, guys, well, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Got him out here on the site today. Thompson's Concrete. Check him out. There's the number. So if you need anything done, how far you travel?
Well, I go. It don't matter.
It don't matter.
This truck will travel for
So
work.
he said he'll go anywhere for work. So like I said, there's his number. You need some concrete work, holla at him. Appreciate you. Damien's gonna break some rotors on this thing. What do you think about the Toyota, son?
Huh?
What do you think about the Toyota?
I love them.
Easiest brake job ever?
Very easy to work on and very reliable and don't break like GM products.
Oh, he's hating on GMs right now. Oh, even though he was born in a GM.
And Ford products.
He was born in a GM and now he's hating on him, bro. What about you wanting that 2-door Blazer last night?
I didn't want them. I want a G-Wagon or a Range.
Or a Cyclone?
Yeah.
All right, get you where you ain't on that hump. There
On
you
the
go.
other side it was...
Yeah, you're good. Just make sure you're not on the hump on the frame.
lifted it up right there.
Yeah, you just want to make sure you're not on the hump right there, so it don't slide with you. All right, before you lift it off, go ahead and break your lugs loose. You're gonna break your lugs loose. That's why we have to do the ratchet on it. All right, Damien. So come right here, stick your screwdriver down there and pry it over for me. Come here, look like. So we're gonna teach you how to do this. Come here. So you start on these right here. Stick your screwdriver right here. Yeah. Right here like this. And you stick it in here. And you catch the corner of it just where you can catch to pry it out to get the pressure off of it a little bit. Once you get the pressure off of it here, like this, and get you some room in there, then you start putting a little bit of pressure.
And then it just pulls the pin out?
No. First you just gotta do it like this and get it to get you some pressure down between it and the rotor, pushing that piston back. Once you get the piston pushed back, right there where you can get your screwdriver in there, then you can pry it off like that. You pry it over.
And then
Push both pistons all the way back as far as you can, because you're pushing the inside also. Now, reach up here. Somebody's put a tie wire on, so we got to cut this tie wire off because that's wrong. It should just have a pin on a clip like this that you can pull out,
And then it slides that.
and then that pin comes out.
And then you can slide the pin out, right?
Then you can slide the clip off, and then you pull this. We gotta get this in loose first so we can replace it. Hold on 1 second. All right, you pull that pin out, slide your pads out, slide them out, son.
See they're wore down.
Slide that pad
this
out.
one was touching.
No, that's where I was hit with this pry bar. All right. So then you slide these back in, pads, push in on that rotor just a little bit. Push on the front of the rotor right there for me, one-handed. There you go, just slide that one in. And slide your other pad wherever it's at, you slide it in. So now that we're in here, we can take it and pull this back just a little bit, pull this back a little bit, and then you start sliding your pins back in it. Here, I gotta slide that back. I'm just one-handed right now, so I'm videoing. So, right there like that. Grab hold of this, slide this back. Boom, here. That gets that. Well, we gotta put our pin in it now. So give me my cross pin, cut, Damon. It's right there. Right here. Right there.
The new one.
The new one. So on this thing, it comes in here just like this. Slides there. This side here. These clips clip up in here. I gotta pry on them a little bit. Just give me 1 second. Let me get them popped up in there like they're supposed to be. So on these right here, you bring them in here and you stick the wire up in there, and that's how it holds it in right there. So now we go through and we take a 17, we pull these 2 back bolts off, slide that back, we swap the rotor out. It's that easy. You get 17 on the gun, son. Me and David got out first thing in the morning about 9 o'clock. It's 10:30 now, but we ain't the heads off of Silverado to do a DOD job. So now I want to go pick up a Mercedes real quick that the battery's dead. I want to bring her to the house and check it out. And then we're going on to Bob Lane's, drop off the head so they can go ahead and resurface them and clean them today. And we're gonna put this Silverado back together this afternoon or tomorrow. I'll definitely start on it today. I'll probably knock it out today. We probably honestly have about 3 hours worth of work left on it. So, and it's a nice payday and I need to get it done. So, ride with us. So, not how you want DOD jobs to turn out. So, I was doing a DOD job on this thing. Pulled the cam out of it. Center cam bearing, walked out with it. So I had to take a hammer and a chisel. Well, I paid Josh to come out here and pull the motor out for me every weekend because I didn't have time or whatnot. So he come and pulled it out for me. Pulled the pan off of it. But I had to take a hammer and chisel down to the lifter board, split the bearing, get the bearing broke apart so I could get the camshaft on out of it. So I could swap the cam for the DOD stuff. So now I gotta run down to Bob's, get them to knock a cam bearing in the center. Probably knock the cam bearing right there in the front because it's beat up pretty good too. Probably have to knock the cam bearings all the way in the motor and wash and clean this thing up so me and Damien can put it back together today and we can start putting it back in the vehicle. So it's something gonna take a little bit longer than what I planned. I didn't expect all this, but it is what it is. So we come down here to Bob Lane, and Bo, I never put cam bearings in nothing. It's an LS motor, so we don't do cam bearings like that. So Bo informed me that you gotta pull a crankshaft out of this motor and knock cam bearings in it. So we're down here in the driveway. We're gonna disassemble this motor so he can knock cam bearings in it, so I can take and clean it up, take it over to Nigel's and reassemble it. So y'all wish me luck. Come to Nigel's where it is that. Went ahead and washed all this upper real good. Got new cam bearings knocked in it. So now I just gotta get all the water off of it. Got all the pistons cleaned up, so we're gonna start assembling this thing real quick. Get together so I can get back in the vehicle. We got this thing back together, running like a freaking champ. Quiet as can be, good oil pressure, consistent, running smooth. It's time to get paid on this and get it back to the customer. Glad to have this done.